made me happy. This you can get. You stood right beside me, yeah, and I won't forget. And I really love you. You should know.
Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for De'Aaron Fox.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Curry. And it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle. And for San Antonio, Fox and Castle are their guards. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie in at the 4-man position. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. They need to be more active than they were.
And looking at this game in terms of the NBA Cup, there are major implications here tonight.
Yeah, both these teams come in at 1-0. And with just 4 games in the group stage, the difference between 2-0 and 1-1 is massive. I'm sure that's not a fact that's lost on either of these coaches.
Vassell outside. Connects from 3-point range.
More comfortable in these moments. Vassell wants the ball as much as possible.
Horford, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Fox from outside. Warriors with the rebound. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Now, here's Green. 9-point game his last outing. 3-pointer. Butler. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
That one goes in.
I want to say that that's great vision from Wemby, but he can see everything from that height, anticipating that the player was going to be there.
From past the arc, De'Aaron Fox, and that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Curry with a wide open look. And the Warriors, another 3.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks chills.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Curry. First in scoring, and also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Now here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Cornette, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. The Warriors also with a sub. Moody's checked in for Jimmy Butler. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fox falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
Right side Curry. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 12 in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Now here's Curry. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Castle with the bounce pass. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
His confidence growing over time. The coaching staff encourages Keldon Johnson to shoot off the catch. That's his shot.
Curry finds Curry. There's the triple. The shot by Curry, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
And here is Curry. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep, and again, no good by Golden State. Here's Cornette, and the Spurs another 3. Curry looking around. Shoots the 3. Barnes grabs the miss. Outside, Fox. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Warriors on top, leading by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Luke Cornette is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Keldon Johnson. Then it's Barnes. And it's McLaughlin into the point guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. And he actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, Shams, thanks for the update. And it's Pajemski in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go for him. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Cornette. San Antonio again missing. Here's Santos. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Spurs making a switch here. Fox is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And Wembanyama gets the bucket.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. And the Warriors, another 3.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, San Antonio sitting directly below him, just one spot down.
And, guys, for the Warriors, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Fox inside the line, and that one hits back iron. Warriors leading by 17. Podziemski finds Butler. Back to Podziemski. From deep. And the Warriors, another 3.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
San Antonio's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. Number 5, the Spurs.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Horford, no luck. Spurs trail by 15. Here's Fox, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 7 points for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Curry with the 3, sinks the triple. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. From deep, Green. The rebound by the Spurs. Fires from way outside. Podziemski grabs the board.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation. He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Here's the 3, and Green with the basket on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. Fellas, what are the games you're most looking forward to?
I always want to see the best players in the league scrapping and clawing, like when it was me against Hakeem or MJ or Tim Duncan.
And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out. Well, that is more than enough of us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Horford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry with it. Out guarded by Fox. The shot by Curry, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Fox gets it to go.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Curry passes to Curry. That's a 2 from Butler. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Butler's got 11.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
This one for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Champagne's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Curry, good.
Oh, you can always count on Curry for a clapback triple.
Spurs trail by 17. Butler with the steal. Green finds Curry. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Three-pointer, Horford. Rebound, San Antonio.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time. And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
And it's Green, missing. The Spurs have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
And the speed of the Aaron Fox. Wow. G.A., he gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come. And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
To Champagnie. Shot from 12. And another basket for San Antonio.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Warriors leading by 9. Here's Butler. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Champagnie. And the Spurs another 3.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here. To the right side. Golden State moving it around. Drops in the tray. Santos has got 6.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the Warriors, another 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Took him no time at all on that one.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Spurs trail by 14. Here's Cornette. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. His stat line has been terrific. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
That's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard it. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Harrison Barnes. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Luke Cornette. Then it's Johnson, and it's Waters in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Wembanyama has got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Melton. And another 3 for Golden State. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Spurs making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. And Wembanyama launches it from deep. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And he's quickly up to 4 made threes in this game. Sheesh, get this man the rock. Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Johnson for 3. Pachinski grabs the board. Warriors leading by 14. The tray. And the Warriors, another 3.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. On the Spurs with some changes. Vassell, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Stephon Castle comes in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Okay, time for an injury report.
Thanks. I did get some news from San Antonio's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Nobody wants an injury, especially this early in the season, but the good news, he's been cleared by the training staff to play through it. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. San Antonio with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. He gets it to go.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Keeps it alive. Horford. Curry outside, jacks up a three. Fox with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
It's off. Barnes outside. For three. Three. Good.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long. With that shot, it makes no sense.
Warriors leading by 4. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Oh, the slam dunk.
What a huge shot. Fox wants to be the guy with the ball in his hands at key points, and you can tell.
Steph Curry missed on the three.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Now Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
That is where you want to see Wemby, making big plays in big moments.
Butler nails the jumper.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Spurs making a change here. Champagne's checked in. It's Vassell on the wing. And the shot goes in.
The growth of Vassell has been so impressive, willing and ready to bury these important shots.
Green, and another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. A three-pointer, good.
In a big play, one three-pointer right on the heels of another. And again, we're tied. And how about this crowd right now? They are bananas.
Pencil fires. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. From 19, that one goes.
Once again, Curry, this man has made a living out of big shots like this one.
And it's sent back by Horford. And he gets it back. And that one is good. Horford, another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Here's Fox. Outside Vassell. Now Fox. Wembanyama sinks the big jumper.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Up again. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It might happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
A big-time possession here.
Yeah, and their hearts must be going 100 miles an hour right now.
To take the lead, the long shot, no good. Green left side. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Curry, and it's Horford at center. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. From outside, the shot is off. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Wow, Curry, automatic from deep.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
The three goes down.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 so far in their three-point attempts in overtime. And there's the three.
Earlier in his career, the three-pointer was come and go for Horford, but now it's a staple in his game.
Oh, deep three for Wembanyama.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Now Butler puts it up from deep. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Curry fires, and the three misses. San Antonio's gone 2 for 3 from beyond the arc to begin overtime. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end. And again for 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Curry outside, puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Vassell. San Antonio trailing here. Fox! And they get it back to take the lead. Can't get it to go. Warriors have gone a shade under 50% from the floor here in overtime. They've hit good. That's another bucket.
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for 4th most 50-point games in NBA history. Now Butler lets loose a 3. Knocks down the 3.
And you can see the leadership there that Butler possesses, commanding the rock on important possessions here down the stretch.
And stolen by Castle. So it's the Warriors now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Got it to go off the glass.
What was that all about? It's going to cost them a team.
A technical foul has been called on the Warriors. Shooting
on the free throw, no good. Here's Fox. Fires the 3. That one is off. Butler. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Fires. The 3 is off. hit the three. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll return shortly. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line. Now Wembanyama. And stolen by Butler. Now Green. Curry connects again from distance.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Here's Curry from deep. Castle pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, that's it right now. He's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Horford. No good from 3. Spurs leading by 3. Launches from deep. Vassell. That does not go. The Warriors shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Good, another from 3.
And all game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is no stopping his shot.
And this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game that the world never forgets. Butler fires. Butler loves the three-point look.
Boy, does he stun the crowd by answering right back with that triple to get the game back to him.
Green from outside.
And that's a bounce-back three, and they're back in the lead.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Green rips down the board.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Wembanyama. Oh, the too easy for Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Spurs leading by 3. Can't connect from long distance. Curry. And another one falls.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. Puts up the 3. And good. He hits it again.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now time for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness.
These coaches have to be telling their team to keep feeding Vassell. Devin has been fantastic tonight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Now here's Butler. Defense right on him. Green outside. Curry. It's good.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vassell, and they come back with a 3 of their own.
Ooh, what a shot by Vassell. That man is a competitor.
And he has been a mad bomber from three-point range here in OT.
Connects again from distance.
And he's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. For the win. Off target from outside. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look.
Shout it, cutter. I swear to God, I'ma tell you that got the struggle. Baby girl, sit it down, you not known like a usher. I told her mama I don't mind what my teeth do. I wanna control you like voodoo. I'm started screaming freak on phone and doodloo. Every time I have a good time, do too.
Good time, eh? Come on, but good time, what's a bad wine? You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, what's something like crime? I make you sing this time.